Hello, welcome back. Day 24, FTB Plexiglass Mountain. The what I had in mind today was to continue working on what we started yesterday, and we didn't really get too far yesterday because of all the chaos. So I'm hoping we can get the assembly platform up and running today, because the assembly platform I think is one of the only ways in which you can get advanced pressure tubes, I believe. I don't think you can get these from engineers, but we did get the finished PCBs from engineers yesterday. So hopefully this should be done by now. I didn't actually take a look, but yeah, there we go. So all our engineers have, or the pressure mechanics, I guess, now, they have been changed. So let's see, this one is not as useful, but he still sells turbine blades, pneumatic cylinders, air canisters, blocks of compressed iron, so pretty decent. And then this one sells us the finished PCBs for apparently 22 emeralds. That's still pretty expensive. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Huh, not sure. I might have to run him through this again, but for that we're gonna need a potion of weakness. So we probably get started with that. Potion of weakness. Now, what do you need to make a potion of weakness? First of all, probably a brewing stand would help. Unless I have one. I do have one. Okay, so potion of weakness. How do you make this thing again? You need a fermented spider eye and just water bottles. Okay, that seems pretty easy. Missing items will be skipped. What am I missing? Oh, missing a piece of sugar. Okay, we got it. We've got it. Fermented spider eye complete. Now just need some bottles. And I guess we could just fill these in the river over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you go over here and I put you in, how did I get an ink sac? Probably picked it up from there. Okay, so this should complete fairly quickly. This thing is still working pretty well. A zombie piglin farm. We might need to move that in the future, but we'll see how it goes. Potion of weakness complete. Let's get a golden apple. I need to do something with this plant oil as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. This was before the update. You can make an advanced lubrication system. You can use it for create. You can use it in a refinery to make biodiesel. Okay, interesting. I might be able to make some food stuff for this, because the Pneumatograph food is something that I haven't eaten yet. So I could probably do this. Hi cat, how's it going? 3 days. Nice, you've got a streak going. Okay, you go in there, you go in there. You start working on him again. 22 emeralds is still pretty steep, I'd say. Today was a very bad day for you. You want to talk about it? Okay, lots of pain and fatigue. Well, sit back and relax. Try not to think about it too much. I'll try my best. Looking at this, kind of looks a little bit weird, doesn't it? Should I bring this out by 1? I don't know. It just looks a little bit weird to me. Now, this is going to be our creative compressor. So I need to figure out a place to put my thermopneumatic processing plants. I'm thinking my assembly controller will go over here, so I'm not too bothered about putting it there. What about if I put it over here? So this thing has biodiesel, this thing has yeast culture, and this thing has water. I'm probably going to just remove all of this stuff and make these fresh again. So, can I not pick it? Okay, that's annoying. I guess I need a tank for this. Okay, that's just emptying it and putting it in the input tank. That's not what I wanted. Let's get a pipe. Let's get a pipe. And we'll just pull the fluid out. Yeah, there we go. So this one should be empty now. Now to empty the water, I can just place it down, get my gauge dropper back. And this should work. Yep. So the water is empty. Now I just need to do the same thing with the yeast. Uh-oh, what? What just happened? Am I still live? Okay, looks like I'm still live. I think I just lost power for just 1 second and my monitor is just shut off, but looks like we're fine. That kind of scared me. It was just a blip. Yeah. So what happened was, between streams, the last couple of times when it went off, what I did was I moved my router to an inverter backup. So previously the way I had it set up was that I had one UPS, uninterruptible power supply, which was connected to both my monitors and my router. So whenever the power went out, for some reason that UPS is not like working properly, so my internet would go out along with it, even if it was just for 1 second, and that would cause my stream to basically, you know, go because the router restarts. But what I did was I changed it so that my router is now connected directly to my inverter backup instead of my UPS. So I think my router should be fine now. Thank God. So if my power goes out now, my monitor is turned off, but my CPU and my router still stays on. So I think that's a decent setup for now. Okay, I need to do something about this. I don't know what I'm going to do, but this is going to be pretty much, I think. Can you put pipes under this? Let's see. Pressure tube. Why do I have 100 of these? Okay, looks like you can connect these to the back over here. That should be helpful to us. Now this thing has a maximum pressure of 5 bar as well as this. So I don't think there's any point in using the advanced pressure tubes over here, because they cannot handle, like these pressure tube chambers cannot handle any more than 5 bar, and these advanced pressure tubes are used to give a pressure of 20 bar. So we probably just need the regular tubes. Okay, where's my elevator? So we can just use the regular pressure tubes. I should do this as well. Okay, did I place that wrong? I did. There we go. So these pressure tubes should connect to this. I need to set this to 20 bars. And then I think what I need over here is a safety gauge module. Or safety tube module. Oh, regulator tube module. That's what I need. There we go. I knew it was something like that. So I need 2 of these. Then I need... Oh, actually I need 4 of these. I'm missing levers. Let's just make 8. Yeah, because we need 4 of these, and then we should be able to make 2 regulator tube modules. Now what this thing does is it limits the amount of pressure that's allowed onto the output side. So if I place one over here, I'm pretty sure I should be able to... No, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way, sorry. So if I place one over here, so this input side will be able to take 20 bars of pressure, and it will be able to output 5 bars. The threshold is 4.9 bars. So if I keep... Oh, okay. So looks like this pressure tube will not work over here. We need the advanced one. As you can see, what happens is if you have too much pressure inside of a pipe or inside of a tube, it's just gonna blow up. And we don't want that to happen. Okay, never mind. That didn't work either. That was a big explosion. That is loud. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, how do I do this? I thought that regulator tube module... No signal 4.9 bar, 19.9 for advanced pressure tubes. A full signal equals 0 bar, no air allowed through. And other signal levels are interpolated. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this down to 5 bar for now. Let's do something like this. There we go. So the pressure is 5 out of 20 bar, and the threshold is 4.9. Okay, now if I put one over here, are you going to blow up? Nope. Okay, looks like this is good. I think the mistake that I made was I tried to put a regulator tube module on a basic pressure tube instead of an advanced one. I think that was the mistake that I made. It seems to be fine now, unless this goes up. Oh shoot, I forgot about the security upgrades. Uh-oh. Please wait. Oh, okay. So the security upgrade makes it so that this thing won't blow up if the pressure goes too high. I should probably put one in here as well. So are you going to be fine now? So the pressure is 4.9 bar. So it seems to be normal. I'm hoping that's the case. I don't think you can change this unless you apply a redstone signal to this. But I think we should be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take an advanced pressure tube over here, or 2 of them. We'll put one over here with a regulator tube module, just like we did on this one. We'll attach this over here, and then we should be able to do this. Yep, that works. So we just need to be careful with the type of tubes that we use, because we want to make sure that we don't overdo it. Now if I raise this up to 6 bar, is this going to still be at 4.9? Yes, it is. So you can see the pressure in these tubes has gone up to 6 bar, but over here it's still at 4.9. Which means that this is working the way I need it to. So we should be able to raise it up to 20 bar, no problem. And the pressure inside these advanced tubes will increase, and these will be regulated perfectly. Nice. Just a few hiccups over there, but we have recovered. Now I just realized that one of these is the wrong one. Whoops. I need to have negative pressure for one of these, so I need to change this out for a vacuum pump. The way this thing works is it inputs positive pressure and outputs negative pressure. So I need to switch one of these out over here. I guess I could do it here, right? If I place it down like this, that should work. Unless that doesn't connect, but we'll see. I might do it over here. There we go. So this thing should start working. Let's give this a security upgrade so it doesn't blow up. And that should be negative pressure now. It is dropping very slowly actually. I might just remove this. Okay, can we change the is there a Pneumatograph ambient sound? No, that's not it. Leaking gas, is that the one? I think I need to muffle these because these sounds are pretty loud. Yeah, there we go. So what I want to do is I want to break this whole thing and rebuild it so that I can just do this. Where's the pressure chamber valve? There we go. So this thing should be good now. There we go. That's going to give negative pressure, and then we just need to rebuild this chamber. Where's my pressure chamber glass? There's one, there's two. Then I need a pressure chamber wall. Probably should put the wall over on top. This over here. What was the output side? I think this is correct. There we go. So this has started to get negative pressure now. So I think everything is working as intended. I think this might need a few speed upgrades. This takes one security upgrade and then 10 speed upgrades. Yeah, so we need some speed upgrades in here. Now, how do you make Pneumatograph speed upgrades? I think you need to use those drops of glycerol that we generated a while ago. We do have plenty of them. And you can use that to make some speed upgrades, but you also need lubricant for that. Now I think there's a way to get lubricant using the Amazon tablet. So let's see if we can make this. So we're missing a GPS tool. Okay, let's make a GPS tool. And then I guess we should be able to make this. There we go. And we should be able to charge this in a charging station. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything that's needed for this, but we can craft it. There we go. That was pretty easy. I think the maximum pressure this can take is 20 bar, so we shouldn't have a problem with there. Hey cats. So let's go over here. Now I want to know, does this thing accept pressure from the bottom? I should probably test this out. Looks like it does. Definitely looks like it does, which means we should be able to just use this. Let's say if I put it over here. Where do I put it? No, don't really think I want to put it over there. Might just put it here. Yeah, that looks decent. So I'm just gonna remove that, and then I need to route my pipes all the way over here. Shouldn't be an issue. That needs to be an advanced pipe. So we need more of those regulator tube modules. That's going to need more safety tube modules. That's more pressure gauges, more levers. I should probably put this on an autocraft, but I am lazy. So I will do more manual effort because I am lazy. So advanced tubes, I think I have 2 more left. That's the exact amount I need. That should be 20 bar. There we go. So this thing should, oh wait a minute, I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh yeah, I'm doing this because I don't have more advanced pressure tubes. Once I get enough advanced pressure tubes, this thing will be completely replaced. Let's put a security upgrade in there to make sure that it does not blow up. And then we should start seeing some pressure coming in. I don't need too much. 0.5 bar should be good for now. Now what I need to do is get 1 tank and 1 chest. Because the Amazon tablet is pretty unique in the way it works. We're gonna get a skystone chest. I'm gonna get a basic tank. Maybe I should upgrade this. Let's see. I should. Oh, I made the wrong tank. Never mind. We can actually empty this one into here, and then maybe we can upgrade this. That is the wrong one again. Give me this. I'm missing 3 atomic alloys. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with that right now. What I will do is go in here. I'm gonna put these down over here. I don't necessarily need them to be over there, but I think this is decent. So what you can do is you can order stuff using Amazon tablets. Amazon is basically Amazon. It's just, you know, copyright reasons. So I think you can order lubricant over here. Yeah, there you go. So it's 5 emeralds for 1 bucket of lubricant. So we can store how many buckets in this? 128 buckets. So if it's 5 emeralds for 1 bucket, then 5 for 1. How many for 64? That would be 64 times 5, 320. So I need a couple of more stacks of emeralds. Thankfully we had plenty of emerald essence. Now what you do is you place the emeralds in here, and then you order the stuff that you want. I think the way you do it is right click is +1 and multiplied by 2 is shift right click. Okay, so +1, and I can do 64. Any more than that will be out of items to sell. Okay, so can I place the order? 64,000 lubricant for 320 emeralds. Oh, not enough pressure. Okay, looks like we ran out. Let's get a little bit more pressure. And you can see the tags that this Amazon tablet has. Items at Minecraft Overworld 3463. That's basically the coordinates of the chest and the tank. So that's how it knows where to deposit the items. Okay, 2 bars should be enough. I'm pretty sure my order must have reset. No, never mind, it did not. So place the order. Order has been placed. You should see a drone from Pneumatticraft. Yep, there it is, the Amazon delivery drone. This picks up your emeralds. So it's like a prepayment system. You pay first and then you get another drone which will come and deliver your items or fluids in this case. There it is. This is a pretty neat system. I was quite shocked when I saw this for the first time. It is pretty handy. And it works really well. It actually does work really well. So I need a few buckets of lubricant from here. Let's get like 5 buckets. I think that should be able to make us 10 speed upgrades. There we go. That's 1. There's 2, 3, and it looks like they've changed these recipes because this was not a recipe before, making speed upgrades with sugar. The only recipe used to be with drops of glycerol, but it looks like they've changed that, which is awesome for those people who don't want to waste their time making glycerol. There we go, 10 speed upgrades. We're going to put these in here and charge up our Amazon tablet to the maximum. I think we can't charge it up any more than 5 bar though, because we only have 5 bars of pressure coming in. Yep, there we go. Nailed it. So remove these, and I'm gonna put these, I don't know where. I had a plan to put these somewhere. We'll figure it out later. Oh, maybe over here? No, but this thing does not need too much speed, because the vacuum pump only does up to negative 0.99, and we have reached that threshold, so we don't need to do that anymore. What we do need to do now is work on these assembly platform thingies. So let's get started on that. As far as I remember, this shouldn't be too hard. The assembly platform is pretty easy. I probably might just fall a bit short on the plastic, but we'll see how it goes. So there's the assembly platform. There's the assembly controller. I think that's all the circuits that I had, or finished PCBs. Yep, I'm missing 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm missing 4 of them. So we need to get 4 finished PCBs. I hope that my pressure mechanic has been converted successfully. Let's see. You are now offering, I guess 14 is much more manageable. I'll probably still cure him a couple of times in between streams. But in the meantime, let's get some fortune 7 on these emeralds. See if we can get some extras. Yeah, nice. 30 emeralds from 6. That should be good. And I probably need a few more. So we need to get like 4 of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can go in. We need one of these. IO import. Then I think you just I could just make one more and turn it into an export. There we go. So we have an import and export. Then we need a drill and a laser. Okay, so drill is pretty simple. Laser is oh, this needs to be red stained glass. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because it's a laser and lasers are red. But there we go. We have everything that we need for the assembly controller. So let's go over here. I should probably make like a pathway for this. This is going to be where I put my assembly platform. So I want it to be here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Assembly controller. Now this thing is a little bit spooky because it follows you everywhere you go. So this kind of scares me a little bit. It's like one of those paintings where the eyes seem to follow you. This thing just follows you wherever you go. Kind of spooky. Now I'm pretty sure this thing needs to connect to any one of these sides. So the drill can go on this side. The laser, stop looking at me, can go there. I think import and export can be handled over here. So if I put an import here and export here, does that work? Insert an assembly program. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So this thing, in order for it to work, it needs an assembly program. So I think what we need is to get this one, which is 14 emeralds. So let's get 14 emeralds. That's 15. Assembly program. Place order. So it should give us one assembly program. There we go. There goes our emeralds. Jerk. Let's sleep. Ah, there you are. The delivery drone was early in the day. So what you do is you put this program inside over here. I should also make another one of those security upgrades. So that's going to need another one of these, another one of these. Where'd it go? Security, safety, pressure gauge. There we go. You put that in. Now the only problem is to apply enough pressure. Now this thing can take a maximum of 5 bars of pressure, which means we need to do something. Oh wait, hang on a second. I made a mistake. I should probably put this on this side. Okay, that's wrong. Let's put this over here. And I'm just gonna switch this up a little bit. Let's see if this gives me the errors. Status, assembly drill laser. So it's looking for these items. We probably need to provide them. If I do the drill over here, does it accept it? It does. Nice. If that's the case, then I should be able to do this. And now all we need is the import and export. If I put these here, are you going to be happy? Yes. Okay, that's perfect. So what we could do is go down here, and I just need to do this. Let's get the pressure tubes up and running. Where did I put my pressure tubes? Did I put them away on accident? I might have. So if I give this pressure, you should see this go up to 5 bars or 4.9. I'm hoping. Please don't explode. I think we should be fine, right? Because the threshold is 4.9 bars. Yeah, we should be fine. This thing is also at 4.8 bars. I probably will remove this from here. If I'm going to be having 5 bars of pressure over here, then it doesn't make sense to have 20 bars going over here. Where should I put the 20 bars then? I'll figure out a place. I shall figure it out. But yeah, so this thing should be able to work now. All we need to do is provide this. It doesn't need to be a barrel, but I like to use barrels. So we could just put like a barrel over here. Or maybe it needs to be nearby. Let's see if this works. So the way to make advanced pressure tubes is to give this 20 pressure chamber valves or 1 block of compressed iron. Now we should have some compressed iron, I think. Yeah, we do. So if I give this 1 block of compressed iron, are you going to work? Yes, you are. Brilliant. And I should probably give this some speed upgrades. Because this thing is extremely slow. Okay, it is unable to keep up apparently. Let's do 8 speed upgrades. Okay, should be working. Why are you not working? Weird. Maybe I do need the drill and laser to be on both sides. So let's put the drill over here. Let's put the laser over here. Import, export, and we'll put the barrel over here. As you can see, this is working now. So it drilled it into pressure chamber valves. This is lasering it into pressure tubes, and the output should go in there. It's just acting a little bit weird. Let's try it again. Compressed iron. Just need 1 block. Okay, are you able to pick that up? I guess not. That's interesting. Okay, what if I put it over here? Nope, that doesn't work either. This might be a little bit of a problem. Unless I could put 1 barrel over here for the input, and I could have 1 for the output. That should work, I think. Okay, does seem to be working. Now I only need to make sure that the output goes into this barrel. Let's see. Yep, that works. That works, and it works well. So, let's see. This is at 4.8 bar. Okay, so I need to provide this with 20 bars of pressure. I wonder if the pneumatic wrench, right click blocks to rotate them, or pressure tubes to toggle the corresponding side. Sneak right click to instantly dismantle the block. Okay, so if I sneak right click using this, okay, that works. There we go. Smooth stone. So this thing is going to take 5 bars of pressure. Now I need a way to charge this thing. I'm just gonna put this down here with the pressure tube. So that should be at 20 bars of pressure now. If I take my Amazon tablet, I should be able to charge this up completely. And I probably need a few more speed upgrades. Buckets of lubricant. I just need some buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 should be enough. Let's make some speed upgrades. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 twos are 8. Oh, this is completely charged. Never mind. I'll put that away for now. Yeah, I think I can just come down here whenever I need to charge something in the charging station. It doesn't seem like too much of an issue. I think like this looks decent. I like the whole piping system that I've done over here. I might just turn this on this side to prevent the turn on the other side. You know what I did over there. You come here. Yeah, I think that looks good. I probably could put the regulator tube module over here, but I think having it one out will prevent any issues from happening over here. So I think I should just keep this as it is. This might be the best way of doing things for now. But now we do have the advanced pressure tubes, so we should be able to use them in anything that needs 20 bars. I was actually surprised to see that the assembly controller doesn't take more than 5 bars of pressure. It's weird because this thing needs a minimum of 3.5, but I would have thought that this should be able to handle more. Given that if you give this thing 10 speed upgrades, it just throttles for some reason. I'm not sure why. But that's working. This should work if I set this up correctly. So I think I need some more barrels. So this the blue side is the input side and the yellow side is the output. I don't know why this is looking weird, but I could just do this and this. Same for these ones. And then I just need some logistical transporters. We put them like this. Let's not forget to set the configuration for these. So you need to pull items from the barrel. You need to pull items from the pressure chamber. Same for you. So this negative pressure chamber is only going to be used when we need to take enchantments of books or something like that. And I probably need to feed these with some speed upgrades. Yep. The pressure doors of the interface will open or close faster if you give this some speed upgrades. So I'm going to need more of those buckets. I hope I don't run out of glycerol. Glycerol. I have 92. I think we should be fine. One of these needs 4 glycerol, right? Or 2 of these. So if I want to make 40 of these, I need 80 glycerol drops. Yeah, I think we should be fine. I'm just gonna make a pattern for this because I don't want to spend my time just manually crafting speed upgrades constantly. So that's going to be item substitutions are prevented. So crafting patterns, you go in there. See, can you craft me 38? I'm missing 10 buckets of lubricant. Okay, can you make 18? There we go. You can make 18 at least. So that's 2 upgrades or 2 interfaces that can be upgraded. So one goes over here, one goes over here. So now if I wanted to make something in the pressure chamber, let's see, what sort of recipes can we do with the pressure chamber? Status is 1 by 1 by 1 inside, which is fine. Pressure chamber. What sort of recipes can I do here? Maybe I could turn a block of iron into a block of compressed iron. Oh, what is this? Wheat flour. That makes sourdough with yeast. That makes raw salmon tempura. Oh, we need to do this. We need to do this. So let's make some wheat flour. I guess if I put 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make 8. 8 threes are 24. There we go. So as you can see, the speed of this thing increases tremendously when you put the speed upgrades in. Let me go. We need to sleep. And I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of that yeast culture. That was quite possibly a mistake because we need it to make some sourdough. If I look at not yet eaten, there's a few things from Pneumatocraft. So there's chips. Chips need potato and I guess plant oil works. So I should be able to do this actually. Corn chips, that needs some chips and it needs a cooked corn and paper for some reason. Salmon tempura needs raw salmon tempura, which needs sourdough. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Pneumaticcraft. There's sourdough bread, which we have eaten. Chips, cotton chips, salmon tempura. Yeah, that's about it. That's all you can make. So let's go ahead and make that. In order to get some yeast culture, what I need to do is put it in a thermopneumatic processing plant with temperature of 30 to 60 degrees. Or I could do in-world production, you know. That might work. But that needs a little bit of yeast beforehand. Okay, so that needs a little bit of yeast before. So let's get a bucket. And I need some mushrooms. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and get a bucket of sky slime. Because sky slime is a temperature of 30 degrees. Which is what we need under our thermopneumatic processing plant. Now hopefully this works as I want it to, because I have an idea. I hope that it works. The last time I tried this, the sky slime turned into ice over time. I want to make sure that doesn't happen. So my idea is, what if I take one of these buckets of sky slime and put it inside of a stair? Can you waterlog a stair with sky slime? We're about to find out. Maybe not inside my house though. That would be a bad idea. Let's take this out over here. If I do this, I need some blocks. I guess I can just use some cobblestone. I just want to see if this thing can waterlog. Nope, doesn't look like it can. That's unfortunate. So I guess we'll just have to deal with the losses. Let's see. First things first, I need to probably have a way to keep the sky slime in place. I don't know why there's like Z fighting going on over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of you two and keep only one. And okay, how do I do this? Now this thing doesn't need pressure, so we should be fine. I need some trapdoors. Can I do frame trapdoors? I'm missing a few slabs. Not a problem. So I should be just able to do this, right? Yeah, that works. Let's get some smooth stone. So that's gonna be that's gonna be the thermopneumatic processing plant. This should have a temperature of 30 degrees. Now we just need to feed this with some water. How do I do that? Do I have a sink? I do. I have 4 sinks. Okay. Can I do this? If I remove you. Oh, there we go. That works. Yeah, that works. So I could just do a basic mechanical pipe with a configurator. That should fill this up with water, and this should start turning into yeast culture. Temperature required is 30 degrees. We are at 31, so it should be working. Nice. That's a pretty simple setup, I think. What's the warning? 2 of 6 block faces are poorly insulated. That makes sense. I need some thermal lagging. That's the first block. That's the second one. So no problems. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Now, how fast does this generate yeast? It is pretty slow, and I don't think you can put any speed upgrades in this, can you? Nope. You can put volume upgrades, you can put a security upgrade, but you can't put any speed upgrades in this, which is kind of a bummer because this processing speed is pretty slow. It is pretty slow. But I need what? 1 bucket? Yeah, I think I need 1 bucket of this to make 8 sourdough, and that's all we're ever going to need. So I'm just gonna wait for this to complete. I wonder if you can time in a bottle this. No, I tried that before. I tried time in a bottle on this before, and the temperature just goes down and it stops working. So using time in a bottle on Pneumatograph machines is not a good idea. Definitely not. Okay, I'm just waiting for 1 of these operations to be completed. Let's take a bucket. Let's just be ready. Basically, once I get 1 of these buckets, I'm never going to look at this again. There you go. Feeling cultured. What is this? Obtain a bucket of yeast culture. Okay. I've never seen the Pneumatocraft advancements. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of them. Smart storage. Ooh. I didn't know that Pneumatocraft had storage. That's neat. I might need to look into that. There's a jackhammer, there's a UV light box. I think I know about that one. Build a programmer. No, thank you. I did enough programming when I was in college. I don't need to do that again. Make a flux compressor so you can use forge energy from other mods for your compression needs. That would actually be useful if I didn't have a creative compressor. That would actually be pretty useful. But since we have the creative compressor anyway, that doesn't make any sense for us now. So let's just go ahead and make some sourdough. Thank you very much. Now I need to use this with a raw salmon to make some raw salmon tempura. Then what else can we do with this? We can just turn it into bread. And then I probably need to make 1 more of these because this thing can be eaten, I think. No, it can't. Never mind. I just need 1 of these. That needs to go in another thermopneumatic processing plant with a temperature greater than equal to 150 degrees. I should be able to do this. If I make a resistive heater, would that work? But then again, I don't want to make a new one just for the sake of 1 recipe. So I might as well just use this one. Yeah, I could do that. Let's get a thermopneumatic processing plant. Thermopneumatic processing plant. We put it down over here. And if we start this up, the heat should go up. Yep, there it goes. Let's get a bucket. We get a bucket of plant oil. Put it in here. The raw salmon tempura. And that's that. Bob's your uncle. Give me this. I don't think I need to do that ever again. I'm just going to move this into a tank, and I'm going to remove the fluids from it. So that's going to be moved. I guess I need a pipe for this. I don't think thermopneumatic processing plants output fluids automatically, which is a shame. This can go away, this can go away. Salmon tempura can go into my backpack. Sourdough can go away. I just realized I need to make chips and corn chips. So this thing needs 1 potato and oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I need 1 potato, 1 cooked cod. Okay, potato, cod. I have a raw cod. I should be able to cook this in my factory. Oh, there it went. And I think we need 1 piece of paper, and we should be able to do this. It's on the other side over here. I'm just gonna dig down from here. So thermopneumatic processing plant needs to come back. You're not ready to retire yet. Will we put this in? Yep, there we go. Give this some heat. And a potato. That should make some chips for us. That's 800 ml buckets. And it's time to sleep. Hi, cats. I should probably feed these guys. Let's get some raw cod. There you go. And then this should make some cod and chips. And let's just put this into our backpack. It should automatically feed us when we get hungry. I think that's most of the food sorted. I think there's still some food from Create that I haven't eaten yet. Let's see. I should probably just get my book. My Akashic Tome. Spice of Life. There's a fair amount of foods that I haven't eaten yet. 26. Apparently there's 2 of them are non-textured foods. I guess the textures didn't load in or something. So we have a bar of chocolate, we have some chocolate glazed berries, sweet rolls, slice of apple pie, slice of chocolate pie. Okay, I think we should be able to make these. Yeah, that's not too bad. Another salad, noodle soup, slice of sweet berry cheesecake. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. These 3 items should be complete soon. Then we need some bacon from Tinker's Constructs. How do you make that? How do you make bacon? Chico bacon. Hello? Give me the recipe, please. Apparently there's no recipe for bacon. Interesting. You can generate energy with it, but there's no recipe for it. I'm like left clicking, I'm pressing R, nothing. So I guess if I had to take a guess, I would say Tinker's Construct with a beheading or severing. That might work, or with a cleaver, but I need to check it out. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so before we move on, I would like to make a pathway from here to a couple of places. Let's have one over here. Let's keep going to our Ars Nouveau place. Maybe this should be a little bit wider, like so. Okay. Oh, my Starbuntle's taken damage. Why have you taken damage? That's not good. I should probably make a splash healing potion for this one to make sure it functions at full efficiency. Okay, that looks decent. I probably need to add one pathway over here. That's going to mean removing some of this plant stuff. So let's go ahead and take care of this. Yeah, I think that should do. Okay. Yeah, that looks all right. Then I just need to go round the corner like this. Oh, I ate something. Okay, does that look good? I think I might need like one block somewhere in here. That needs to be grass. Yeah, I think that looks decent. That looks like a proper pathway. I need some fighter grow. I don't really like the tall grass. I try to have as little of it as possible. There we go. What are we thinking? I quite like this. I like this pathway. What do you think, ducks? Do you like the pathway? Quack? Okay, I'll take that as a confirmation. You know what they say? When you talk to ducks in a game, you're going crazy. Okay, Pneumatocraft. What else did I need to do in this? We have a fluid mixer which has plant oil in it. Oh yeah, we needed to set up plastic. We need to set up plastic. Because we are running low on the plastic production. We only have 14 sheets. We may need a few more. How are we doing on plexiglass, by the way? 9,639. Not bad. Not bad at all. That must be consuming quite a bit of space. 33,184. Yeah, not bad. Do I have a drawer for plexiglass? I do not, actually. How are we doing on coal? We're running low on coal as well. Might need to stop the coal production for a little, the creosote production for a little bit. Lani, hi. How are you doing? I was lurking in your stream yesterday when you were doing the Baby Yoda Lego build. That Baby Yoda looks really cute. Oh, we have 2.1 million millibuckets over here. We should probably stop this for a little while. How do I do this? Can I set this to function on redstone signals? I can. Nice. Took you 7 hours. Yeah, I was watching, like I was working and I had you up in the background on my second monitor. I was just hoping, I was just praying that you didn't drop a Lego, because stepping on one of those, that's a bad time. That's a bad time. Okay, can I do this? If I set a redstone signal, you did drop a few pieces. I hope you got them without any issues. Okay, this does not seem to work. What about if I put them on top of the machines? Does this work? Aha! Yes, that works. So I'm just gonna turn this off for now, because we don't need this to work anymore. And it should be completed after this process. We found them luckily because the model doesn't come with many spares. Yeah, they tend to do that, don't they? Okay, there we go. So this is turned off now, and I think once we have exhausted the supply of creosote, we should be able to turn this back on. Because we do have a big surplus of creosote. The problem is that we are not getting acetaldehyde fast enough, which is because we're not getting ethanol fast enough, which is because we're not getting apples fast enough. Again, that's a story for a different day. Now I guess I should look into how to make this. There's a 50% chance of getting this from our phytogenic insulators. What just happened? You'll be lurking while you do some uni assignments. Alright, sounds good. Thank you so much for the lurk. I hope your uni assignments go well. Why is my game not responding? Excuse me, Minecraft. Oh, there you go. Now you're responding. Okay, there was something weird over there. Not sure what that was. But I think the best way to make apples is with nature essence, of all things. We do have plenty of nature essence, but do I really want to use it on making apples? Like, we could use it for so much more. Let's see, what was the best way to get some ethanol? Now, you could get it with tomatoes, which I do have plenty of, and I could grow these. You could get them from melon slices, from potatoes, apples, sugarcane, sweet berries. Honey bottles gives a lot, but honey bottles is not easily automatable. I think the best solution for this is to get a few phytogenic insulators which are growing potatoes and tomatoes. That, I think, would be the best solution, because I think these would work fast enough to make the stuff that we need. Yeah, that's gonna be what we do. We need to make sure our ethanol process does not run out. Let's go to bed. Alright, boop, down we go. I'm going to make some phytogenic insulators. We have one already. Why do we have one? This thing is configured to do something. Not sure what it is, but we need one more. Oh, actually we have one more. And this thing is fully upgraded as well. Well. Okay, come with me. Now what we're going to do over here is, this is my industrial fermenter, right? So I'm going to have potatoes and tomatoes being fed in here. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to have my phytogenic insulators placed down here, both of these. Let's get a couple of flux points, because why not? Place them, maybe not up there. That might be a bad idea. Place them down here. Okay, so these should have power now. I need to provide them with some water, which needs a sink. How do I provide them with water? If I provide them with water from here, then I can't output the items at the top. Might just have to power them from the front. And give them water from below. I guess that works. Give me a pipe, please. Or give me 2 of them. Where's my configurator? There it is. These need to get water from inside. I should probably just keep those grass blocks in my inventory for now. I also need to get my transporter to work like this. So that's going to be the output. So we're going to output out the top. And what I need to do is get a couple of cyclical processing units. So we need some more of those. What am I missing? We need some Constantan plates. I'm pretty sure I have some Constantan ingots. So we just need 2 of these. Should probably get rid of all of that. Factory is over here. So I should be able to make the cyclical processing thingy. What am I missing? I'm missing a redstone servo. Okay. That's easy enough. The reason we're using the cyclical processing is because we want to make sure that we have one input at all times. Now this is going to slow it down a little bit, but I think it's worth it. And then I just need 1 potato and 1 tomato. You can go in there, you can go... Oh, apparently you can't go in there. Why can't you go in there? Oh, because you need the seeds. That makes sense. Wonder what I was thinking. Yeah, so that should start producing. We're just going to put this into the industrial fermenter, and that should start producing some ethanol, which will then go into this refinery, get turned into acetaldehyde. That goes into this refinery with creosote to turn into phenolic resin. The phenolic resin and liquid sodium are in these 2 tanks, and they go into this smeltery. They turn into plexiglass. Plexiglass gets melted into sheets, and that goes into our AE system. Pretty complex system that we've crafted over here. But I think we should be... What is going on? I don't have power for this. Oh god. I should probably keep an eye on that. But there we go. I'm pretty sure this will be fast enough to keep up. I'm at least hoping it will. It seems to be keeping up just about. Just barely. Yeah. Okay, so that's working. Maybe we'll give this a little bit of influx of stuff to make it work. a little bit faster. How about that? Does that help you? That should start producing some ethanol. Yeah, it is working. But it is a net loss. Might need to increase the amount of insulators that we have. I mean, it won't be too hard. I guess I could remove this for now. The only reason I had this over here was because we were exporting apples. If that's not going to be the case anymore, then I kind of don't need this cable to be like this. Let's get the... and honestly, I don't need the cable at all, because we were exporting coal ore over here. No, but I think I'll keep that, because if we make more coal ore, then we will need this. So let's go down from here. And then we can remove this. Yeah, there we go. That is much better. And honestly, I just realized I could just have this go like straight down. I don't need it to come out by one block, because that is not like refined storage. You can have the export bus and the cable inside of one block, which makes a lot of sense. I wish refined storage would do the same, but I've learned a long time ago that asking for something like that to Raul, it does not work out too well for you. Oh, maybe we should not be putting this into the refinery or the fermenter. Okay, that might be a problem. That might be a problem. Okay, I have an idea. Let's get an item router. You stop working for a minute. You are just gonna be bouncing over there. So what we'll do is we'll get an item router. Now this thing is... That's why you hate mech item pipes? Yeah, that's one of the problems. It also makes the mod a lot more complex, as you end up with a single block with many ticking functions. Too many of those in the world make a lot of lag. That's true, but then again, Applied Energistics has found a way to make it work, so, you know, there's probably a way to make it work. Okay, I'm going to remove these filters, and I'm going to put filters for tomatoes and potatoes on the east side. So, and I also want one drawer, which is 1 by 2. I want that to be on the bottom side over here. Now, what is the opposite of white? That is, bottom is black. So we're going to put poisonous potatoes and tomato seeds in here. So I'm pretty sure this should work. If I set these as the filters on the bottom, I'm hoping that this works. Logistical transport. Oh. Okay, so tomatoes have gone in and potatoes have gone in. And yeah, it does look like the poisonous potatoes and tomato seeds are being going down here. Nice. The item router is pretty good. I never used this block until I played Engineer's Life, and that's when I found out how useful it is for routing items like in multiple directions. It is pretty useful. So yeah, that's a good solution, I'd say. I still have cotton chips and stuff in my backpack. Now the real question, will the phytogenic iso thingies pump into the router without the pipes? They should be able to. Thermal machines order output into whatever inventory they can see. So they should be able to. Sorry about that. But unfortunately, I don't think there's any other cables in this or any other item pipes in this pack other than the logistical transporters. Because thermal doesn't have any pipes, does it? I think thermal dynamics is the one with the pipes. Oh, heat. I think stream elements is having a day. Thermal used to, right? Okay, everything is connected. Looks like stream elements is lagging a little bit. Welcome in, heat. How was your stream?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Pneumatograph logistics can do items and fluids. Thermal used to. Yeah, I think it was thermal dynamics, wasn't it? You're saying Pneumatocraft logistics. I've never actually used these, so I'm not sure how they work. What have you been getting up to in Minecraft? Just a few bits and bobs. We built a new building for Pneumatocraft. Let me show you. It's over here. So I just got done with a few cabling things in here. So we made this assembly controller. This thing does a few recipes in Pneumatocraft. It basically makes it a lot easier. We set up the positive and negative pressure chambers. We set up yeast culture over here. This seems to be working. We set up the Amazon tablet, which is kind of like Amazon. And we are piping everything in through these pressure tubes and advanced pressure tubes with a creative compressor. You're hoping it was going to be a reactor room. I think if I made a reactor building, it would be a lot bigger than this, because this is kind of small. It is kind of small. Supply requester system. You add a frame to storage, then a logistics connector on a pressure tube between, then it moves items and fluids. It sounds interesting, but it's something that I might play with in a different mod pack. Because if I'm going to do something with Pneumaticraft that is like, that goes, oh, there it is. That took a while. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. A bit of a delay over there. I just remembered I have my armor on. Put this away. Ah. Okay, let's get rid of these without dying a single time. I think 6, is this 6 zombies? Yeah, 6 zombies should be manageable, I think. Although they do hit hard. Hey, stop that. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Hey, Patty, good morning. How is it going? Good morning to you, my friend. It's super early for you, right? Ouch. Yeah, look at that. We got all 6 of them without dying a single time. Is that all of my food done? Today's just not your day. What's happening, Talking to Tired? Have I tasted the cotton chips? I have. Okay. So the only foods left is from Create and some from Quark and Malum. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's going on to 6:25 a.m. Nice. Hope you have a fantastic day ahead. Your mob farm in Ocean Block? Yeah? What happened about it? I should probably get the honey bottles to get some honey out of here. It's gonna need some more bottles. Wonder if I can just put these into my fermenter. Made a new one with blessed earth. Oh, nice. This works. The ethanol goes down so quickly. Nothing is spawning. What's the light level for the blessed earth? Because mobs will not spawn on blessed earth unless you have a good light level. So you need to make sure that the level is decent. It's the opposite of the cursed earth, where cursed earth needs no light, blessed earth needs a lot of light. Okay, so we were looking at making some plastic. This has 16 buckets of plant oil for some reason. Let's get it out into a tank. Yeah, so blessed earth does need light levels, otherwise the things won't spawn. Okay, so this is empty now. I should move this back into my dynamic tank, the plant oil that we have. Let's do that. Yeah, the spawning, I think they've made it so that it spawns in ocean block, in the ocean biome, but it still needs light. So we have a fluid mixer. I don't know why I'm using this. Do I need this to make plastic? I need it to make biodiesel, which is then used to make plastic. Okay, so I do need the fluid mixer. Now where do I put this thing? I might just remove this one, because I don't think we need any more yeast. So let's get rid of this. Do I have a bucket? There we go. So this thing has water and yeast culture. We can eat that away. Now, the way I want this to work is one thermopneumatic processing plant here, one over here, maybe not. I need to make sure that there's enough room between them so that I can have the fluid mixer. Now, does this thing need pressure? It does. This thing does need pressure. 2 bars of pressure, which is not too bad. If we put one of these here, one of these here, we can pipe this out like this. So in order to make biodiesel, I'm going to need plant oil from immersive engineering, which I have, and I need some ethanol. Now, how do I get that? I think I can just use ethanol by giving this some potatoes and yeast culture. Oh, so we probably need that thermopneumatic processing plant again. Okay, this is not going to be an easy setup to do in like one corner of the room. This is going to need some space. So what I'll do is I'll just go down over here, and we'll set this up over here. There's plenty of space here. We should be able to do this. Give me my other thermopneumatic processing plant. We have a sink to provide this with water. We need some sort of method to get mushrooms over here. Now I'm thinking I should be able to extend my AE cables to come out over here. I need to figure out where my cables are. Let's see. I do know I have cables over here, so I might be able to pull those. maybe use these. So we have some cables on 57, 56, minus 91. Minus 91, that's the number we need to keep in mind. So if we go to minus 91, that's over here. So I could just go underneath the pond and come down to, let's say, over here. This seems about right. Yeah. I'm just gonna dig through all the way till our Pneumatograph building. I think this is it. I hope this is it. We have the basement over here. I just want to make sure this thing is in the correct Y level. I should probably do a channel point redemption for night vision so that you guys can help me when it's dark. Oh, this was oh, this was actually perfect. I can't believe we hit this so perfectly. Let's get some lights in here. And I should be able to block this off. Give me some dirt. That'll be that. Now all I need is a few AE cables. I hope these 27 cables will be enough. Probably not. Yep, I had a feeling. So we need a few more of these. Let's make 100. Now I probably want this to come out over here. I have a question. If you make a cable anchor with layered diorite, does it have a connected texture? We're about to find out. It does not. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There's a way to do it, but you don't know how offhand. That's fine. I guess we'll just have to make do. I'm just gonna go around this and remove all the layer diorite on the edges. I'm gonna replace it with some block that is that doesn't have a connected texture, so that we can use it to make sure this works normally. What do I use over here? Can I change this layer diorite into something else? I might be able to do cut diorite bricks. Yeah, this thing doesn't have connected textures. We should be fine. I don't know why I'm placing these. I need to make covers. We need to place these on this side. There we go. So cables can just go all the way over here. I think that should be enough. And then we need to make a few covers. Good thing I made a lot of cable anchors. 1, 2, 3. That should be it. Put in some luminous glass and nothing. Can you try just using a normal torch? See if that works. Okay, so we have AE cables. Hermit! Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing fine. How are you? Thank you for asking. We need to get some yeast culture in here, so that's going to need an export bus with some mushrooms. You're good? That's good to hear. Herm is fine. That's a nice emote. There we go. So this thing is now online, so we should be able to get some mushrooms in. Let's see. Do you give mushrooms? Yes, you do. But this thing needs a temperature of 30 degrees to 60 degrees. Okay. So what I'm going to do over here is, instead of having sky slime, I'm going to give this a resistive heater. This shouldn't be too hard to make, I don't think. And if I give this... You got new emotes? Let's go. Let's go, Hermit. Nice job. Those are some good emotes. Have you been working on these for a while? Okay, so this thing is 40 FE per tick. I need to see what the temperature is in Celsius. I need this to be 30 degrees Celsius. What is this? What is the M? What does the M stand for? All new, made them yesterday. Nice, nice. Did 5 plus the gift yesterday afternoon. 2 live in follow emotes. You need to tweak them. Let's see tomorrow. I sure will. I sure will. This is dissipating some heat. I need this to be like 1 FE per tick or something. How does this work? Can I speed this up? Because he seems to be way too slow. I really love when people make new emotes, because it's always fun to watch like people's creativity with stuff, to see how people think, like how other people think what their emotes should be compared to your own emotes. It's like it's so awesome to see different styles and different animations and different art styles. It's a lot of fun. Quinlan, welcome in. Look at all the cool people hanging out over here today. We got Hermit, we got Quinlan, we got some amazing people like Morlin and Nitsa, Talking Retired. So many awesome people in chat today. Mine is just a mess. Okay, I'm hoping that this thing stays above 30 degrees. I'm hoping. You had a bad brain day, so you had to take the day off stream. Yeah, I did see your message in your Discord. Not your message, sorry. Squirrel's message that you're taking a break today. I hope everything goes well for you and you're back to your best as soon as possible. We miss the Quindom. We miss the Quindom. Okay, I'm not sure what the minimum temperature on this thing is going to be. Yeah, sometimes you need to. Bottle it again? Yeah, I probably should do that. Let's see. Are you gonna go all the way down? Okay, yeah. Please tell me you're gonna stabilize at 52. It looks like it. 52 degrees approximately. So this thing should be fine. At 52 degrees, we just need to get a heat pipe. That's gonna be a thermodynamic conductor. Let's get the elite version. This will have minimum heat dissipation. So this thing should go up. Playing a Beaver City Builder today while you hang out. So chill on easy mode. Nice. I've never heard of that. Is it like a new game or something? Okay, this thing is going down. Not sure why. 28 degrees. Required temperature 30. I guess it's because this is dissipating heat. Maybe we need to increase this a little bit. Yeah, that should do. It's called Timberborn. It's really fun in a time-sync kind of way. And they just had a big update. Nice. That's neat. It's always fun to see other games. Like, I play only Minecraft on stream, but I do play a few other games sometimes. And I'm always on the lookout for the next offline game for me to play. Now this thing is not well insulated, so we need to add some thermal laggings on this to make sure it works. That should be it. Yeah, there we go. No problems. Temperature is 39 degrees and climbing, and it seems to be stable. Let's hope that remains stable. And we are producing yeast culture. It's in early access, so it's not done yet. If you like this kind of game, it's a good one. There's a drought water resource management game mechanic. Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds like fun. I definitely like those types of games. Let's see. I'll probably put this down here. Yeast culture sounds so icky. I guess it is in a way. In a way. But it's... Oh, what is this? Too much heat. What do you mean too much heat? This is at 30 degrees. Are you telling me this is pulling out so much heat that it can't manage it? Let's try a basic thermodynamic conductor. No such thing as too much heat. A man named Heat should know. Okay, I need to remove this lagging and put a pipe over here so that this thing is full of water. Now, are you going to behave? Apparently not. You back now? Had you gone somewhere? Supporting stream with an ad. Oh, thank you so much, Quinn. I appreciate it. Oh. Why so angry? Thank you for the follow. You heard good things about Satisfactory and Factorio? Yeah, Factorio is... Satisfactory is pretty good. I saw Direwolf do a playthrough on it. It's a pretty good game. Factorio, I'm not too sure about, like, based on my liking of the game. Okay, this thing is not working the way I want it to. I might need to do a little bit of finagling over here. How do I do this? I want to make it like this. I just want this to be on 1 FE per tick. No, I want it to be on 2 FE per tick. Satisfactory is all about automation. Yeah. Now the problem with this, the problem with the resistive heater is that it only accepts power on the sides, which means that I can't really have it on this side because I have a cable facade over here. I wonder if I could do something to facade this thing up. I don't know. This thing is above 75C. Why is it so high up? Why is it going up higher? Planet Crafter isn't bad either. I'm not sure how this is working. Why is the temperature increasing? I'm so confused. I need help. Too much insulation? It might be the case. So the problem with this if I give this 1 FE per tick, I'm just gonna get rid of all the energy on this thing. Okay, so this has 0 FE. This should be stabilizing. I'm going to take a cardboard box and I'm going to cover this up. That way, when I put it back, it should have the same settings that it had previously, which is 1 FE per tick. This temperature is now way too low, which makes sense. Now if I put this in, is this going to climb up? Try removing some lagging to control the temperature. Hey Cuboid. Yeah, that might be something that I need to do. I'm just going to keep an eye on this for 1 second. I want to make sure that this thing stays within its threshold. This is the problem with this thermopneumatic processing plant. When you have to keep temperatures in between certain things, the problem is you're actively producing heat. For yeast setup, you need a more static heat source. I used to have a sky slime bucket. I was thinking that if you kept a resistive heater with just 1 FE per tick, this would work, but it seems to just constantly be climbing. I might just go ahead and put a sky slime bucket over here, to be honest. That seems like way less hassle. So if I get some diorite, that might be the best solution. Sky slime bucket and layer diorite. That should keep this between 30 to 60. And that should be good. Let's take our next thermopneumatic processing plant. Hang on. I need to make ethanol, right? So yeast culture turns into ethanol when you provide it with potatoes or apples or sugar. I think I'll provide potatoes because we have passive production of potatoes. I'm gonna need another sky slime bucket though. That's why people don't like Pneumatograph. They don't like solving the engineering issues themselves. They want magic boxes. Yeah, I mean, part of Pneumatocraft is about like complex problems that need to be solved by actively thinking, right? And the problem is that most people that play modded Minecraft casually, they play it because they want a break from their complex jobs. So they don't want to go from a complex job into a complex game, which I think makes sense. And Pneumatocraft is for people who actually want a challenge. And I think that's perfectly fine because that's the way the mod was designed, right? It was designed to have people have a challenge. And that is something that not everyone wants. Hey Aryan, how are you doing? Welcome in. You just don't want your stuff to blow up because something doesn't work. So that's one thing that I don't mind. I don't mind when Pneumatocraft stuff blows up because the solution is pretty easy. You just have one security upgrade and all of your stuff is safe. That's literally it. One security upgrade. So I don't mind that mechanic. The problem is when you have to actively like do stuff to manage temperatures and stuff. That's a little bit difficult for me, but I still understand it's a pretty good mechanic. And I have used it before in FTB University and it works really well. So I don't mind it. It's just trying to figure these things out sometimes can take a bit of time. And it's not probably the best content for people to watch. Okay, this thing works. I need a thermopneumatic processing plant over here. This thing probably needs some insulation as well. So let's put some lagging over here, here. And for this side, we need a pipe. So I need to remove this lagging and get a pipe over here. Now this thing is going to send, what do you call this thing? Yeast culture. There we go. I remember. That's going to go into here. And then we're going to be exporting potatoes over here. Oh, what is that? Oh, there's a potato cannon from Create. Streamer brain, yeah. You just forget the thing that you just... Oh god! Oh, run, let me out! Ooh, that actually scared the life out of me. Oh, Didi with the 100 bits and the raid.
Swan raid and Swan Peak the kitties have escaped with itty bitty raid bitties.
Oh, Didi, you actually almost made me poop my pants. Oh, Nunbear, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Didi, thank you so much for the raid. Let's see, can I get a shout out from Didi? There you go. If you are not following Didi, you need to go and do it right now. Didi is an amazing streamer. You say that every time? Well, you do it every time. There's a reason I say it. You seem to have a knack for getting me when I'm in like a enclosed space. So every time I'm in some sort of enclosed space and you manage to get me, and it scares the life out of me. Depending on the heat required, a torch may be enough. It's a very low but infinite heat source. You do have a devilish plan. Oh my god. I do love you for it though. A torch gives you a temperature of 1427 degrees. So I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be the temperature that we go for. I forgot to remove the champions mod, so we're gonna have some issues over here. I wish there was a way for me to get these people back up. Yeah, I know, right? How does a torch have a temperature of 1427 degrees? That's a little bit much, isn't it? Even 142 would be manageable because it is a torch. It has fire. So 142 would be realistic. Yeah, Sky Factory 1, yeah. Fire is hotter than lava. Torch has a very high thermal resistance, so only outputs a little at a time. Oh yeah, that might be true. That makes sense. However, we're gonna have to deal with this brigade of zombies and husks before we do anything else. So, let's see if we can get rid of these zombies without dying too much. I might need to have like a different way to go in and out. Got a keyword outpost stream today and it's the same there. While its heat level is high and infinite, its output is low. Okay, then that might work. That might work. I've never actually used torches before because I saw they had like a thermal resistance and I didn't know if that means it runs out or not. But if it doesn't, then that's good. Hey, let me go. Please, what have I ever done to you? Okay, I'm just gonna quickly dig a way out and see. Can I do this? I'm gonna keep this as my way to escape. Ouch. Run, run, run. Look at them. How thirsty they are for blood. You need to go find food. Alright, Didi, I absolutely understand. Thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you get some fantastic foods. Always lovely to see a Didi enter the chat. Okay, maybe we should build a way out for these guys. Maybe that would be a good idea. Let's see.
if we can do that. Let's get some smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this should be enough, right? Campfire is another good low heat source. They do go out a simple flint and steel relight. That would be a good idea as well. Now I need to figure out where my grave is. There it is. Let me get my grave, please. Ah, never mind. Okay, this might take a while. In Cuboid, the power blocks have the best modifiers. I don't think I messed around with temperature too much in Cuboid. There we go. We got our stuff. What I'm going to do is build a way out for these guys. Hey, stop that. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you die quicker. Right, everyone come to this corner. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Ouch, ouch. There we go. Now these guys should be able to get out. I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they aren't able to come out. There you are. Alright, everyone out. But need you to come out now. Okay, probably a good idea to break the door. Nice. This should make it a little bit easier on me, rather than having to fight them in an enclosed space. When you played it, you just use a uranium block because you didn't understand power. Power is a pretty neat mod, and I think in 1.18 it's been rebalanced a little bit because Technician took over the mod, and what he's done is he's made it so that the water usage in the power reactors is no longer infinite. So it's not like you can just put one bucket of water in and forget about it. You need to actively cool the reactor, which I think makes it a little bit more balanced because it used to be extremely OP. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way he's gone about things. I actually had a few inputs on that. I was in the AE2 Discord and I was speaking to him about how to balance the reactors, and he did not know that the infinite water usage was actually intended. He thought it was a bug. And when I told him it was actually intended to be that way, he was like, that makes no sense, because how can you have a reactor that only has one bucket of water and it just uses that infinitely? And I was like, yeah, that actually makes sense. You need to have an active water cooling system for that. So he changed that up. One more thing he did, I think, is that the higher tier reactors use more uraninite rather than having the same level of uraninite. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be infinite usage. It was supposed to be like... Yeah, they should use more. It's a closed loop reactor. Well, the power reactor doesn't really turn into steam though, does it? There is no steam output for it. It just uses that water to stay cool. And you would think that over time the water would be evaporated. Higher output, higher consumption. Correct. So that's one more thing that I like. I just hope that it's not too high to the point where it becomes redundant to set them up. I hope there's a little bit of balance over there, because I haven't really played with the power reactors too much in 1.18. I still have to play with them. Dry ice was always consumed, but the water just stayed. Yes. There's no way for the water to evaporate too. Wow. HW Love redeemed a hurt, and that killed me. I was killed by magic while trying to escape D-Dancer. That was a good hurt. That was good timing. If you look at real world examples of closed loop systems, it does make sense. But I think the thing technician was going for over here was that the coolant, or the water coolant in this case, would run out eventually, because there's some sort of what? Oh, Subby with the resubscription for 7 months. Have I been streaming for 7 months? Absolutely. It's been a while. I think I started in March. Sami, thank you so much for the resub for 7 months in a row. Okay, I need to get my sword. Need to get my creative scythe. Closed loop principle only works if it has a radiator for heat dissipation. Yes, which the power reactor does not have. It does not have any heat dissipation. It is a very simplistic reactor, by the way. It is just literally 36 blocks with no like special mechanics and stuff. You just assemble those blocks and it works. Okay, there's a subby on my roof. Like if you get into like the hardcore mechanics behind it, it doesn't make too much sense if you think about it. But then again, it is a mod. There has to be certain gives and takes. I hope they allow for more than just water to cool it. There are a few packs where you can use like ether gas and stuff to cool the power reactors, but I think it needs to be a configuration thing. Power does not do that by itself. That's something that needs to be added in configs, but it is pretty neat if you can do that. I think I did that with Enigmatica 6 Expert, where I used ether gas to cool my power reactors, and it worked pretty well. It did work pretty well. Resonant Ender is another common coolant. That's true. No cryotheum anymore. I don't think I've ever used cryotheum. Is that a 1.12 thing? .12? Yeah, I had a feeling. I don't know much about 1.12 stuff because I started in 14. I actually started modded Minecraft in 1.16. I'm still pretty new at modded Minecraft if you think about it. I bet if I go back to a 1.12 pack, let's say if I went to like Project Ozone or something like that, I would probably have zero idea how to play it. I would probably have zero idea. Oh, hey, stop it. Sounds like I'm not going to be too keen on Greg power. You don't need another stupid big reactor setup. I don't think it's too bad. Remember one mod pack we played on Wiggly server where the best biggest reactor coolant was Astral Sorcery Condensed Starlight. Oh, Liquid Starlight. Yeah, I think bigger reactors does a good job with integrating other mods into its coolant setup. I think Liquid Starlight is the one. Oh, there's still two DDs over here. Yeah, Liquid Starlight is pretty good. It's just the amount of starlight that you need to get a bigger reactor to be cooled down at that level is a little bit high. So you probably need to use a lot of stuff. Need to collect a lot of liquid starlight for that. Rather play a new mechanic than the same overused easy option of every mod running the same mechanism. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like if you want a challenge, you always want to look for something new. And that makes sense to me. I personally, I am of the opinion that if there's something that works, don't change it. If it's working, let it work. I love doing the mech reactors. Mech reactors are fun. I think I've had enough of them for a while. I've um, I've done a lot of mech reactors in the recent past. Like I did it with Enigmatica, then I did it with Ocean Block. So it's like tiring to do the same thing over and over and over. So I'm trying to avoid that in this pack. I might do it again next pack. You're playing Order Mode 7 as a magic only run. That's an interesting approach because I've never really thought about it like that. But it does make sense. Like you could do an all the mods with just magic mods. It would be really difficult compared to using tech mods, but you could do it. New craft was great stuff. Okay, why is this spider so aggressive? What's going on? Used to love the nuke reactors. I've never heard about nuke craft. What sort of mod was that? Okay, this guy is a super spider. Let's run away. Okay, can we kill this guy? We're playing all the mods to the sky. I actually downloaded the pack yesterday and I'm going to be testing it over the weekend, and if I like it I might start the pack next week. I have been watching 3 other YouTubers play it. I've been watching Lashmac, Threefold, and recently Direwolf. They all started playing all the mods, and it does look quite interesting. Okay, it looks like this one is not gonna die that easily. Nuclear craft was a very realistic reactor setup. Needed to take the nuclear decay of fuels into account and reprocess the materials. Nice. Yeah, this spider hits really hard. Yeah, there you go. We got it. Been watching Chosen's YouTube videos. He just got into Lazier AE2, which has RS2 style disk for AE2. I think that's from AE2 Things. Lazier AE2 has like the advanced circuit etcher and all of that stuff, but the discs are from AE2 Things. These are the ones which he's using, except I think he's using 4K and 16K discs. Hey, W. Dubon? Did I say that correctly? Subby Spider is a tough little bug. Yeah. So these are the discs. I'm using them right now. I think I made too many of them because I have barely filled up one disc right now. So these are basically refined storage style discs where you just have number of items. There's no type limit. I'm really happy that this thing exists because it makes AE2 so much easier. You don't need to deal with like 100 different types of discs or 100 different types of items. I probably should get something to eat. Nuclear craft had a fusion reactor that was way OP. Sounds like Mechanism's reactor. I'm just gonna get a lot of steak. Let's get some steak. Okay, that's the wrong thing. Let's cook. Okay, this is probably the worst way to cook stuff. I have a ultimate smelting factory over here where I can do all my raw beef. So I don't know why I use this kitchen. Nuclear craft left Mechanism in the dust. Oh, did it? So Wandering Trader has a beacon for 25 emeralds. It's a good deal, dude. Take it. I'd say take it. How many deaths was that, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 deaths. Not bad. You don't have any iron meshes yet? Okay, can anyone explain to me why I have brown cows here but it's showing me red cows on my minimap or on my map. That does not seem to make much sense to me. Because they're mushrooms. Yeah, but they're brown mushrooms, right? Shouldn't the ID the thingy change? They only have one head on the minimaps. Oh, I see. I guess in that case it makes sense. Okay, so we're getting ethanol. It is extremely slow, but it's working. So, oh yeah, I wanted to test this because Morlan said that a torch is infinite, right? So I want to test this. If I give this thermopneumatic processing plant a torch, I want to see what the temperature goes up to. And I need to cover this up to make sure that there's no poorly insulated sides. I want to see what the temperature is. It's gone up to 29 degrees. It's gone up to 30 degrees. 31. I'll just keep this going for a little bit and see if we can get an idea. Now this thing is processing and making yeast culture. This is getting ethanol. Now I need to do something about this ethanol. What was it? What was I looking to make? Oh yeah, there we go. We were making biodiesel. So that's going to need some seed oil from or plant oil, and it produces drops of glycerol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these storage buses over here, and I'm going to put it on this valve. Make one of those turbine or tunnel things from Pneumaticcraft. I think I know what you mean. It's the what do you call that thing? Is it a vacuum something? Vortex tube. I knew it started with V. There we go. I have one of those. Also, hi Choligas. I didn't. Your name has almost the same color as Molin. So I do have a vortex tube, but I'm not sure what I would use it for right now. Does anyone have any idea of how I could move this plant oil without, like, I want to break this dynamic tank and I want to replace it over here. Is there any good way for me to move this plant oil? Made one in K factory and it worked well for heating the thing up. Yeah, it works well, but you need to provide it with pressure again. Good option once you got the PCB set up. You can use the PCB regulator to provide exactly the pressure you need. Oh, true. That's true. Build one and pump it into the new one. Yeah, that's what I feared. That's what I was doing with the other ones. Now I do have 2048 buckets of plant oil. So how much can I store inside of pipes? I can store 128. 128. So yeah, I probably don't have enough to store all of it in. How much does an ultimate tank hold? Ultimate tank, you say? So the ultimate tank holds 256 buckets, and then the jumbo tanks. Jumbo tanks? I don't think there's a jumbo tank in this. There is a huge fluid tank which holds 512 buckets. But I think the only way is to make another dynamic tank, unfortunately. Thankfully, we do have black hole tank. Oh, that would have been nice, but there's no industrial for going in this pack. That's really unfortunate because I love industrial foregoing. Wait, is there a jumbo tank? I didn't see it. Nope, doesn't seem to be. There's a fluid tank. There's a creative fluid tank. It's right at the bottom of the list. This is an RF Tools utility tank. Yeah, Jumbo Tank is from Mob Grinding Utils. Yeah. So Mob Grinding Utils is not in this pack. I think I'm just going to move this manually. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Let's get... No. Hang on. I'm making a mistake. This is... How many blocks away is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I should be able to do this. I just need a dynamic tank. And I need to make some dynamic valves. That should be it. I need some structural glass to put in here, here, and here. Dynamic tank should be constructed, and I just need some mechanical pipes, and we have exactly 10 pipes, but I might need a few more, so let's make a few more. I'm going to set this to extract. And this should work. Now I'm pretty sure that these basic mechanical pipes will have the same throughput as these ultimate ones. That does seem to be the case. Okay, there we go. So this one should be empty now. Awesome. Put this away, put all of this away. Why do I have a grave finder? Do I have a grave that's missing? Nope, I don't think so. You, my friend, are gonna go into the trash. Okay, I don't know why I have a spot over here. That's gonna be covered up. Let's go to bed. What I'm going to do with this tank, the reason I put it over here is because we have an export bus over here, and I would like to put a storage bus on this valve over here. So I'm just gonna break this, replace it, and we should be able to put a storage bus on this, I'm hoping. So we can craft all of this stuff. Give me a storage bus, you go over here, give me some cables, and this should allow me to see plant oil. Yes, there you go, 2048 buckets of plant oil inside my AE system. How cool is that, by the way, that all of the fluids can be seen inside your crafting terminal? That is actually pretty neat. So what I should be able to do is inside of this building, I can set my fluid mixer. So where's my fluid mixer? Let's put this over here. Now what's the temperature of this thing? It's 149 degrees Celsius. So the torch is not going to be useful for 30 to 60 degrees, but it could be useful for temperatures above 150. Not bad, is it? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now for the fluid mixer, I'm going to need an export bus. And what I'm going to do is, hey, put that in the right place. Don't forget the temperature will be used up by the processing. That is true. That is true. I always seem to forget that. I always think that whatever temperature is in here is going to remain constant. That's a big mistake that I always make. Now I want to get some plant oil from immersive engineering. That's gonna go in here. There we go. It is a little bit slow, so let's get some acceleration cards in. I think 2 of them should... Okay, that's a little bit too much. 2 of them should do. That's completely full. And now for the ethanol, I need to figure out a way to get ethanol over here. How do I do that? I have an elevator in the middle over here, so probably my best bet would be to route some mechanical pipes over here. I'm pretty sure logistical stuff from from Pneumatograph would be able to do it better. But I've never dabbled with that before, so I'm kind of like a bit concerned with how it would work. So there we go, we got some ethanol. That's working. Now all I need to do is provide this with some pressure, and the pressure needs to be minimum of 4.9 bar, or I think minimum of 2 bar to convert into biodiesel. So we have a pressure tube over here which is limited to 4.9, so I think I'm going to use that. So we need some pressure tubes. Let's see, where do I put this? Not enough pressure. Now this thing doesn't need any thermal lagging, does it? Because it doesn't take any temperature. So I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to remove this for now. That was just for testing purposes. So this should start getting pressure, and it should not exceed 4.9. And just in case though, I'm going to make a security upgrade for this, because we don't want our stuff to blow up. That's always a bad time. So let's go ahead and be safe. Once again, I am being lazy. This goes in here. That's making some drops of glycerol, which we should probably look at importing into our system. So can I make an import bus? What does an import bus require? Needs a sticky piston. Is that it? Do I have everything else? Nice. So I should be able to put the import bus on top over here. So this should import all the glycerol. This is an empty fluid tank, so you can go away, you can go away, you stay with me. And I need another cable and another one. What if I put an interface over here? Would that be easier? Because I need to export and import. So if I put an interface, would that be faster? It would be, right? Because then I could have my glycerol being imported back into the AE system while exporting plant oil. Can someone confirm that for me? Because I don't really have much experience with ME interfaces. It might be possible. Let's see. Interface won't pull. You need to push into it. Oh, that's unfortunate. In that case, I probably would need. Let's see. Let's try something over here. I'm gonna try having an interface like this. I should probably get rid of this configuration over here so that it doesn't connect to the interface. Now the interface should be online. So if I tell this to store plant oil, this should work. Yeah, there we go. Is it working? No, it's not. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, that's not gonna work. I thought that it would, but it doesn't seem to be. I don't think I have any choice then. It has to be import and export. There we go. Export the plant oil again. And you, sir, need to import drops of glycerol, which you are doing extremely slowly. Can you speed up a little bit too? Yes, nice. So the glycerol will go back into our AE system. Let's see, 85, there we go. That is working, and we are getting biodiesel, which is going to be used in order to make plastic. So we need some way to make charcoal, and then we should be able to get molten plastic. Now molten plastic probably needs some temperature. Yes, it needs a temperature of greater than equal to 100 degrees, and it also needs charcoal. We should be able to do that. the only thing I need is temperature. So I might be able to take my external heater that I have. Interface 1 pull. I do have an external heater. This thing provides me a temperature of 100 plus degrees, and we have a flux point as well. So let's just use the flux point and external heater to heat up this thermopneumatic processing plant. So I'm going to do this. Flux point goes down here. External heater goes up here. Maybe I need to change this. How do you change the side of this thing? There we go. That's how. So this thing should heat up the thermopneumatic processing plant. We need some thermal lagging for insulation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I guess because this one is over here. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Now we need to provide a way to get the biodiesel into this plant. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with entangled blocks. This will be the easiest way of doing things. One entangled block which goes on top over here. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I need to do this. So we'll remove the lagging from the top, and I still need this. I need a mechanical pipe. I think I'm out of them. Oops. That's the wrong location. I don't know how I placed that over there. So this should export biodiesel, right? Yes, it does. All I need now is charcoal, and temperature is climbing high. So let's do one thing. Let's make some recipes. I need a recipe for a lever. Hey, who yeeted me? Naruto. Welcome in, Naruto. I need a security upgrade. That's going to need a safety tube module, and I also need some pressure gauges. I'm tired of having to craft these manually. I'm done with it. It's time to go automatic. So, security upgrade. There you go. That's much easier. I don't know why I didn't do that from the start. So annoying. Okay, so this thing is secure. Now it needs... Does it need pressure? I don't think it does. What it does need, however, is an export bus with a couple of speed upgrades or acceleration upgrades. So this thing is going to export charcoal. I also need to get a crafting card for this because we don't have any charcoal in our system, I don't think. So that's going to be a crafting behavior. Use stock items or craft items while exporting. That's fine. We can keep that on craft items while exporting. And I just realized I probably need to put a couple of cables down here. So let's do a cable here, and then I need a cover for this thing, which is going to be the bricks. So there we go. Ouch! Ah, talking retired. Why? Why would you do that? You hurt me. You hurt my feelings. Okay, so this thing should start... Oh, we do have charcoal in our system. How? How do we have charcoal in our system? But there we go. We've started getting some plastic. temperature is at 2000 degrees Celsius. So it's a little bit too much. That's just a little bit too much, but it's fine. As long as this is a green tick, we have no problem. Now this does have a problem with output because the molten plastic has filled it up. But that's fine because we can use some sort of tank solution. Yeah, the machine should be melting. 2000 degrees Celsius. That's how you know this is a video game. It's a video game. Okay, direct can go in my system. Now I need to get like a tank for storing my plastic. So what sort of tank should I get? It's a video game. What sort of tank do you guys think we should use? Or do you think it's time? Do you think it is time to make a fluid ME storage? What do you guys think? 256K ME fluid storage cell? What do you guys think? I think it's doable. Shirk. I think it's doable. So that's what we're gonna do. This is all craziness to you. You'll learn. You're pretty new to modded, right, Quinn? So it's gonna take some time for you. Dynamic tanks. Ooh, dynamic tank might be good because that can hold a lot of liquids. And I could just put it over here. I could literally like put it somewhere over here. Maybe I should remove this. Let's see. I might just put it over here, to be honest. Why not? Let's do it. We can hold like 900 and something, 9,450 buckets of plastic in there. So let's do it. And this time I'm gonna put the dynamic valve at the bottom so that we don't need this to be at the top. That's just a 3x3, yeah. The dynamic tank can go up to 18 by 18 by 18, I think, if I have that correct. So yeah, that's a lot. I remember making I think it was a 15 by 15 by 15 dynamic tank for liquid sodium, or not liquid, just sodium, in my in my ocean block world. It was absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so I need to figure out where my AE cable is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere over here. What was that noise? I think that was the pressure mechanic. The pressure mechanic. So we need some cables and we need a storage bus. I still do not have a recipe for the storage bus. Why? Why do I do that to myself? Can someone explain why I'm such a klutz? Actually, you know what? Don't explain. I don't think I'm ready to hear that answer. Maybe one day when I retire as a professor. Should I do... I probably need to put a whitelist on this, don't I? That's going to be molten plastic. So this should only be able to get molten plastic. Filter on insert and extract. Okay, hopefully this should be fine. And I need to put an import bus on my thermopneumatic processing plant. I don't know why I did this. So let's go over here. Whack. Same reason you don't want to know how you never saw the glass bottle and salt thing. You're never gonna forget that, are you? This is one of those things that you never forget. Can't believe I've done this. Like one day I said instead of saying bed, I said bed shot because, you know, dead shot. And chat has never let me forget it ever since. It's now become immortalized. So it's dead shot's bed shot. It is so embarrassing, but at the same time it's so funny. Okay, I probably need to remove the thermal lagging from here. And I'm just gonna import. Hang on a second. I need to import the molten plastic. We'll roll with the punches here. I don't even know what made me say it. Just one of those things. And it's forever immortalized in this world now. Okay, so this should... Yes, there we go. It's importing the molten plastic. Nicely done, if I may say so myself. And this thing is green tick, which means it is working. This thing is green tick, which means it is working. This is working as well, and so is this. Perfect. Now I need to check on how many potatoes we have left in our system. We have 1040, which is not bad. And also how many mushrooms, because we should be running short on those in a little while, because we aren't processing mushrooms in any way. We're just using them. I used to have a machine that was making mushrooms, but I changed it out for what do you call this thing? Tomatoes. Charcoal. Thank you for reminding me, Cuboid. We do need to have a pattern for charcoal so that the export bus can request it. So charcoal should be pretty easy to make. We just need... Oh, actually I could just do this. We don't even need to make a processing pattern, because we can just do this. So if I ask for 100 charcoal, yep, we should be able to do that. How cool is that? We have coal essence, we have wood essence, so now we have charcoal. Thank you, Mystical Agriculture. I know you're one of the most OP mods out there, but I love you. I love you so much. Where is it? There it is. 5,595 wood essence. We have plenty of stuff. Also have quite a bit of diamond essence, I think. I should probably convert that into diamonds. But I do have 700, so we should be fine. Crafting card in the export bus. I think I did put that. Let's just double check. It should be over here. Yes, I do have a crafting card, so it can craft as needed. Perfect. I love when a plan comes together. So now we're just waiting for some biodiesel. This will produce slowly but surely. And I think the pressure should be above 4.5 bar at least. Nice. Missed that? That's perfectly fine. Sometimes I forget things that I do 5 minutes ago, so it's a good thing that I that I went to check. Otherwise, one day I would come down there and I would be like, why is there no charcoal in here? Oh, right. 10 streams ago, I forgot to put a crafting card in there. Great. Okay, so that's plastic confirmed. Confirmed? That's plastic generating. Now I need to figure out a way to get plastic into... what do you call it? Into plastic sheets. So we have molten plastic. How do you convert this? I think the best way is in the chest. You can make... Wait, what is this? I've never seen this before. Reinforced pressure tubes. Is this new? Is this new? I've never seen these before. I've only ever seen the basic and the advanced pressure tubes. Or have I just completely missed when reinforced pressure tubes were added? I might have. So I could do in-world solidifying. That's gonna give me a 1-to-1 but I could also do heat frame cooling. Oh, Mr. T, welcome in. How are you doing today? Molden says that's new to 1.18. Okay, thank God, because I thought I was losing it for a second over there. Isn't there a plastic mixer block? Is there? There's a heat frame cooling. There's redstone furnace. I don't see any plastic mixer. Been playing through Not Too Complicated 2 again. I was going to give that a try, but then I saw Lashmac playing it, and it was so difficult that I was like, you know what? That just might be a tiny bit too grindy for me. Just a tiny bit too grindy. If you need EMC to go into quintillions to finish a pack, that's a little bit much for me. Okay, I'm not seeing any plastic mixer block. Do you guys know? They have an interface for it now? That's pretty good. Okay, there's a flask of plastic mixture, but that's not what we're looking for. You can connect via storage bus to your network. Isn't that super laggy though? Because it has to calculate the amount of items you can make based on the amount of EMC you have. So if your EMC goes down, the amount of items go down. If it's not laggy, then that's actually pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I would love to see that. Okay, so I think we need to make a heat frame. Can be placed on any inventory. When heated by an adjacent heat source, it will try to smelt any item. Okay, so let's do this. Plastic mixer was old Pneumatticraft, when you needed different colored plastics. Oh, I see. So that would not be helpful in this situation. So we just need a heat frame, and I think this would be a good time to use the vortex tube, because we do need our vortex tube to cool down the heat frame chest. Yeah, so I don't think it's in the mod. They changed the EMC mod in Not Too Complicated 2 to Project Expansion. Yeah, because there used to be a Project EX, and I think they removed that and they added Project Expansion instead, which is pretty awesome. I mean, they do the same thing, I think. Yeah. I might actually give Not Too Complicated 2 a try in the future. I don't know how much in the future, but I probably might give it a try. It depends on a few things. Depends on how much I want to grind. You played it with X in, it was terrible. Yeah, I think Project Expansion is much better. So, how do I do this? Now, I'm pretty sure a vortex tube can take 20 bars of pressure. So we want to give this some decent pressure. How do I do this? So the modpack author added a custom machinery machine for automated compact crafting. Ooh, nice. So you don't need to bother with those you don't need to bother with the miniaturization crafting for too long. That's good. That's good to know. Okay, I am a little bit confused. Where do I put this? I might remove the charging station from here actually. I might remove this. When you get a first ultimate ingot, 100% should go on that. Yeah, but I think they made it that way so that you go through the ultimate ingot process and then go to compact crafting, so that you don't need to do the miniaturization again and again, because you do need those miniaturization recipes in the future as well. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. So this thing is working. Now I need to put the vortex tube. How does this thing work again? I forget. So we have the cold side and the hot side. And how do you connect the tubes to it? I guess any side works. Good thing is the interface on the Auto Compact Crafter plus add patterns works like a charm. That's good. That's good to know. So if I do this, is that going to work? I don't think this thing blows up, does it? The vortex tube? I doubt that it blows up. It is extremely hot on this side, by the way. And this is at negative 273. So if I put the chest down here with a heat frame, that should go down to negative 270. I need something over here to increase the heat dissipation. Can I use heat pipes? I can. Ooh, look at that. And I might do a little bit of heat sinks. Yeah, heat pipes and heat sinks. I think that's the way to go. So let's get some compressed iron. Probably need a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I need 7. Ooh, ouch! Ouch! That was a little bit hot. Look at how hot that got. Like instantly. I need one more. There we go. That should make it a little bit. That should dissipate the heat. And I think the way this works is that the more heat you pull out of the vortex tube, the faster this thing cools down. Am I correct in assuming that? Did your parents teach you not to touch a hot stove? I think they did a long time ago. I think this is correct though. So what I should be doing is I should probably get an AE cable or AE interface over here. Let's say if I get an interface, is this going to work? What I want is for this to give plastic or molten plastic into the chest or buckets of molten plastic and receive plastic sheets in return. I guess that may not work though, because the chest needs to pull the chest needs to push the plastic sheets out, so that might not work. Let's see, how do I do this then? What do you guys think? How should I do this? What I basically want is one bucket of molten plastic to be input over here, and I want one plastic sheet to be output. So what's the best way of doing that? I think the best way would be to export a bucket of molten plastic and import the plastic sheets. So we're going to need some buses. Need an export bus and we need an import bus, which for some reason I don't have on auto crafting. Hey Thermal Frames, hey King Zulu, welcome. So should I just do export from here, import from here, and some ME cables? From a game perspective, yep. From a physics perspective, the more heat dissipated leads to a greater thermal imbalance in the vortex tube, causing opposite and equal reaction. More heat going out one side means more cold going out the other. Might end up flooding the chest with just buckets of plastic. Is there any blocking mode that I can use so that it can only do like a certain amount? Maybe I could do like a comparator signal over here and have a redstone card over here, which makes it work only with redstone. Would that work? I think that should work, right? Let's say I got a redstone card, right? Oh my god, laser IO is in this. Oh. How did I not know that laser IO is in this pack? Good lord. I've been wasting my time. Laser IO would have been able to handle everything so much more easily. Okay, so this thing is going to be active without a signal. ME level emitter set to plastic sheets. Turn off signal when you have enough sheets. Yeah, that could work, but then that doesn't solve the problem of this thing being flooded with molten plastic, right? That thing would still need to work. Time to upgrade. I mean, I already have this set up, so I don't really want to change all of this now. But in the future, if we need to use a lot of different things, then I'll probably just use laser IO. What I want though is I want a comparative signal. Do we have super circuit maker in this pack? Nope, we do not. Do we have any redstone circuit gate? Nope. The exporter only outputs a bucket if you have less than X sheets. Yeah, but I would want a minimum number of sheets, right? So if I had my ME level emitter set to, let's say, 100 sheets, then it would need to put 100 buckets of molten plastic over here in order to get the 100 molten sheets, the 100 plastic sheets. So the initial amount, that's going to need some sort of redstone setup. That's what I'm saying. Once I have the initial amount, I should be able to use the level emitter, and that should be fine. So what I want to do is I want a redstone to go like this. I'm hoping this works. This should work without a signal. What I want this to give is molten plastic. Bucket of molten plastic. Now this won't work because we don't have any molten plastic buckets, but there should be a way to make them. So let's go over here. Let's also make a level emitter so we don't forget. So level emitter, that needs a redstone torch. We'll keep this in our inventory so that we can use it later. Oh gosh, King Zulu, why would you abuse the power which I've given you? In the air, that too. I need to have a recipe for bucket of molten plastic. How do I do that? Okay, so I have 157 buckets of molten plastic already. Is there any birds shall be smite? No, we don't like to smite the birds. I guess I could use a fluid encapsulator for this, because I don't think there's a recipe, there's like a way to get molten plastic, right, into buckets with AE, or is there? Is there any way to do that? Unless I have to use a fluid encapsulator. Need some copper gears. And let's just make the upgrades for this immediately. We need a flux linkage amplifier. And we need a resonant component. Did you end up finishing E6E? No, I actually gave up. It just started to get too grindy for me, beyond a point. So I was like, you know what? I've done most of the automations in this game. It's now just about scaling up resources. And I didn't think that was really interesting. The automations were interesting, don't get me wrong. I spent 3 months on that pack and I absolutely loved it. But once you get done with the automations and you just need to scale up resources, nah. Why use buckets? Does it work with the tank? It would work with the tank, but then I would need to fill up the tank anyway. So, and I would need to set up like a proper way to get the tank into the chest. Also, you can limit it by not having too many buckets in your system. You can only have 9 buckets in the system. It can only output 9 plastic buckets. True, that is true. You ever thought about playing Mythic mode on PO3? I've never even tried Kappa mode, to be honest. I've never tried. Can I get a plastic tank? Oh, tank. Tank would make it have less problem. Kappa mode is so much content. I might give it a try. I might. How would I fill this with plastic and then put it into the chest? That's something that I don't understand. Well, I think Molin, your idea of the buckets is pretty good. I just want to try this once. Okay, what if I did this? I have 7 buckets, right? If I crafted one more. Yeah, no clue how to fill it. That's the problem I'm having. So if I said, where's my fluid encapsulator? There it is. I need to give this some power and I need to give this molten plastic, right? So, let's see. Oh god, didn't mean to do that. Oh, no, not again. Where do I give this power? Okay, I'm going to remove this facade. I'm going to attach an export bus on top over here. And we're going to be exporting molten plastic in here. I should probably also give this a capacity card so that we can also export buckets. Capacity card. There we go. Oh, I'm missing basic cards. That's fine. That's pretty easy to make. So if we put a capacity card over here, then we can put the buckets in here. So this is going to be able to export plastic and the bucket. And then if we put the fluid encapsulator over here, I need to set the input for that. But before that, we need to give this some power. So let's go ahead and get a flux point. Put this over here. And then I need an import bus. And what the import bus is going to do is it's going to import the buckets of molten plastic, which we need for our next craft. I know that this is kind of like really a bizarre way of doing things, but I would rather do it this way to make sure that AE is handling all of this, because I could just get the buckets of molten plastic and put them directly over here, but I don't want to do that. So bucket of molten plastic is going to be input over here. Now, all I need to do is set this to be the output, the left side, and then the bottom needs to be input. Now, are you going to work? I see molten plastic. I don't see the buckets. Why do I not see buckets? Can it not do 2 things at one time? Please don't tell me that's the case. Oh, export using round robin. That's what I need. There we go. Fixed it. So we have molten plastic and we have buckets. Bucket needs to be from a different side. Oh, we got this. We got it. There we go. We got some plastic as well. Plastic sheets are being imported. Nice. So that worked. That actually worked pretty well. And now this thing is on a power of 1. Once it reaches a power of 3, this thing should shut off. So hopefully this will work. There we go. Got another plastic. I'm just going to keep my eye on this. And because the temperature is constantly staying at -273, we are getting a doubling of plastic. Haha. Oh, right. I forgot something. This is not going to work. Oops. I forgot something. ME level emitter. No. Where do I put the emitter? Is it going to be over here? Is this correct? I need this to have 64 plastic sheets. And this is going to be emitting when levels are above or equal to the limit. And this thing needs to work on without signal. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. That is correct. Needs to point at the exporter. Oh, does it? How do I rotate this thing? Oh, that's wrong. Can I rotate this somehow? How do I point this at the exporter? Need a loop of cable. Can I just do this? Does that work? I need 64 plastic sheet. Device is still online, which means this is working. So I'm just waiting for a little bit of molten plastic. Can you... Yep, there you go. Okay, this thing seems to not be working. So I need a loop of cable. You are correct. I don't know why the device is showing online if it's not connected. There we go. Okay, so it is exporting. Why are the plastic sheets not being imported? I need some acceleration cards on this, so it works a little bit faster. Oh, it's importing the bucket. I don't want that. Capacity card. What am I missing now? Pure Soda Quartz. Oh, we've run over time. Oops. That's a big oops. Okay, so I want the plastic sheet and I want buckets. This should work. Hey now. It was a bit of a fail, but not too much. Why is this emitting? Do I have enough plastic? I do. Nice. Look at that. So we have 8 buckets of molten plastic and we have plastic sheets. This is probably going to fill up eventually. And if we ever go below 64 plastic, this will start working again. How cool is that? That, however, is going to wrap us up for today because I got a little bit too engrossed. Why 64? I don't think we really need more than 64 at a time. I could always increase that if I need more, but I think 64 is fine. 128 for 2 stacks. Alright, let's set up 128. That's the last thing we do today. Okay, let's go down. Set this to 128. That should make this work. There we go. I hope this is working correctly. It does look like it. Okay, let's go home. Let's go to the bed and press this button. Now, who are we going to raid today? Who do we do the raid for? The raid thingy. The thingy of the raids. I don't see anyone else online except for Mr. Wiggly doing Minecraft. Hidden in the leaves is doing art. If she was doing Minecraft, we probably would have raided her. But let's go raid Mr. Wiggly. Everyone, I think, knows who Mr. Wiggly is. Please do copy the raid message. If you are subscribed, please copy the second message. Thanks for the stream. Have a good time zone, everyone. Thank you for joining in, Cuboid. Always a pleasure having you. Copy the raid message. Let's go cause some chaos on Mr. Wiggly's chat. And I should be back tomorrow. it will be about 3 hours before whatever the time is for you now. So hopefully I shall see you guys then. Thank you everyone for sticking around after the raids. We had 2 raids today by Heat and the lovely DD. Thank you very, very much. So hopefully I shall see you guys tomorrow. Until then, everyone, stay safe, have an amazing rest of your time zone, and bye bye.